Malaysia won't extradite Uighurs to China and will allow them to go to a third country if needed, minister says.
Here's a summary of the article.
Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia will not entertain requests to extradite ethnic Uyghur refugees to China and will allow them safe passage to a third country should they feel their safety is at risk, a minister has said. Minister in the Prime Minister's Department, Mohd Redzuan MD Yusof, said Malaysia respects the right of sovereign countries to manage their own internal affairs, even if it recognizes that the Uyghurs face oppression in China. Mohd Redzuan's comments, made in a written parliamentary reply posted on the legislature's website, marked the first time Malaysia has taken a clear position to not extradite Uyghur refugees. Hence, if there are any Uyghur refugees who flee to Malaysia for protection, Malaysia has decided to not extradite Uyghur refugees even if there is a request from the People's Republic of China, Mohd Redzuan said. Rs. 3 LPP 389 11 Uyghurs from detention and sent them to Turkey, despite a request from China to return them. Mahathir later said Malaysia was too small a country to confront China over Uyghurs. The United Nations says at least 1 million ethnic Uyghurs and other Muslims have been detained in what China describes as vocational training centers to stamp out extremism and give people new skills.
This post received a score of 39,000, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
So just to be clear, Malaysia allows Uyghurs that have fled China to pass through Malaysia on their way to somewhere else, and won't return them to China if the authorities ask for it. But doesn't like Uyghurs enough to allow them to seek asylum in Malaysia.
I mean, not extraditing them already paints a huge target on their back. Actively encouraging refugees to come in puts a large strain on the country and would piss China off big time.
Yep. And it's not like the Uyghurs can just hop off from Xinjiang to Malaysia. China can, and does, control internal movements.
I've been to China, and the China that Han Chinese and foreigners experience is so different to the North Korea-esque treatment that minorities get. There are two worlds in China, and when you go there you are always experiencing the nice one.
But all those vlogs that show how wonderful China is. The real locals aren't even speaking their native language to each other in the background.
Seeing just one country treat with dignity those who aren't their citizens is a breath of fresh air, no matter how tiny.
The irony is they mistreat their own citizens. They discriminate against every other race outside of the native race, which is how their government keeps themselves in power. This is a move to appease the majority race. But ignorant outsiders won't see that, of course.
I'm a minority race in Malaysia, can confirm.
I'm a non-minority race Bumi in Malaysia, can confirm.
LMAO nice also go to bed LMAO, it's almost 6 a.m. tears of joy.
Considering China's running a full-on Nazi-style genocide, good on Malaysia.
From what I gather it's less of a Holocaust-style one and more an Australian Aboriginal-style one, plus camps. They're trying to destroy these people's culture and religion and make them culturally Han loyal to CCP, as well as make them a minority in their own home country. But not systematically exterminating them by the millions.
They did force abortion and removal of genitals to Uyghurs. It looks more like a race genocide than only a cultural genocide. It's a hodgepodge of attributes from every terrible government, really.
Just like the actual Chinese government.
My favorite description of China is from Veep. Paraphrase that communist capitalist shitswirly.
Authoritarian dystopia.
CCP, I am a FIRIN Malaysia.
Old memes never die.
But it is killing me. I lolled.
Great to finally see a Muslim-majority country stand up to China on this genocide it is committing. To the nations of Europe who keep on courting China even as this travesty unfolds, I ask, whatever happened to never again? Looking in your direction, Germany.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.